Rich Engler spent his career as a successful rock and roll concert promoter. Part of his success was his honesty and sincerity, but part of it was also being a shrewd businessman.
The Stanley Theater at this time was a film house, 4,000 seats. The only time you could get it was when they were dark on a Monday. They might play a film for 3-4 weeks. They would always end it on a Sunday and open up on a Tuesday. So he went to Stanley and got a Monday night and booked a show. And I noticed that. I paid attention to the types of shows he was trying to promote. He knew more than the other guys.
So I get this call out of the blue. Pat DiCesare, who's my biggest competition, calls me up and said, hey, let's get together, let's talk. So I go out to his office, I sit down, and he tells me that he does not want to be in the music business anymore. He just wants to do real estate. What do you think of doing a partnership? And I run the music business, and he runs the real estate. And I go, this is a partnership made in heaven. And DiCesare Engler was born.
DiCesare Engler presents another great summer festival. It's the biggest party of the summer with free admission.
Rich and his partner Pat DiCesare purchased the Stanley Theater in Pittsburgh, which they turned into one of the top venues in the country.
Pat and Rich had the wherewithal to pull the money together to do something that most people weren't doing in the 70s, which was buy a theater.
The original Stanley Theater opened in the 1920s, and it opened as a vaudeville house, and it had a very shallow stage, and then they also started to do motion pictures, and it stayed that way until DiCesare Engler purchased it in 1978, to be exact.
The Stanley Theater was a real estate deal. And I looked around, you see that big chandelier, and I thought, oh my God, it was the most beautiful theater. And heck, we started doing shows. I mean, we were doing 20 shows a month.
They had all the elements. They bought the theater, which is really smart, because now they're not paying rent, and they had a radio station that really was a partner, and then they had a great knowledge of the acts who really respected them. I mean, Rich Engler had a personal relationship with those artists, and they respect him for what he did for them.
Word got out that the Stanley Theater was the place to play because, one, it sounded great, it looked great, and every band just loved it.
The favorite aspect is it's just a great acoustic hall and a great intimate theater to see a show compared to like an arena.
You think of the Fillmore East and West, so those were on either coast. But right here in Pittsburgh, we had our own version of the Fillmore Stanley Theater.
Shrine. It's a shrine to something we all love. And we love the music, and we also find ourselves loving the people that make that music. But it's about icons, about people that are bigger than the music, and the music that changed the world.